So just a reminder what we did before we talk about the warm-up, just a reminder what we did on Tuesday if you weren't here. It was a pretty important lesson because it was about money. We talked about different types of investment, and there was simple interest, which I'll be honest, I've never actually seen a bank that does simple interest. It's almost always compound interest. We kind of played around with the idea that compound interest is going to make you more money over time because you're earning interest. They're giving you a percentage of your money, but not just the original money you put in. Every year they're also giving you a percentage of the new money that they gave you last year from your interest. So the longer you leave it in, the faster it grows. And we graphed it and we saw that. The really key thing that I was hoping we were going to get out of this, though, was the idea of this multiplier, this 1.08. And you guys making the connection that 1.08 means that we're increasing by 8%. So that's what we were doing in our warm-up. If you're not sure about this warm-up today, that's okay, but let's really soak this in, and if you've got questions, let's get them answered, because this is a key concept for us moving forward in this chapter. All right, so the idea is to go between a percent increase and a multiplier. We always start with 100. Again, this is for those who may not have been here on Monday. We always start with 100. And we add or subtract whatever our increase or decrease is. So 100 plus 8 would be 108%. And then to find a multiplier, we just take that and turn it into a decimal. We divide it by 100. All right, so the reason this is 0.9 is because if I did 100 minus 10, I would get 90. And as a decimal, 0.9 is 90%. Okay, so what did you guys have here for increase by 32%? Should be bigger than 1, right? Did you have 1 point something? Well, let me put answers down and let's see if we've got them. Should have 1.32 there. Is that what we had? Yes. Down by 16 would be 0. Let's see, 100 minus 16 is 84. Am I frozen? I'm sorry. You guys can't see what I'm doing. Is that better? Do we have 1.32 here? 0.84. This would be a great time to ask a question if you got a question about where we got those from. We're always starting with 100. So if I start with 100 and I add 150%, that gets me to 250%. 250 as a decimal would be 2.50. Did you guys have 2.5 there? We really don't need the 0. Now here we got to go backwards. So I look at this and I say that's 47%. How far away from 100 is that? It's definitely a decrease, but by how much? That's 53 down from 100. If I did 100 minus 53%, I would get 47%. This one's bigger than 1, so it's definitely an increase. How much bigger than 100? This would be 105.9. How much bigger than 100 is that? That's 5.9% bigger than 100. This one's a weird one. That's bigger than 1, so we're going to be increasing. 3 as a percent would be 300%. How much bigger than 100% is 300%? So this would be an increase by 200%. A multiplier of 3 would be an increase by 200%. This one's way less than 100. So we're definitely decreasing. That would be 1%. How far away from 100 is that? So yeah, so that's well, no, it'd just be 99, right? If we change this into a percent, it would be 1%, which is 99 away from 100. You said 99.99. We could do that. That would be 0. If I wanted this to be 99.99, what would I have to make my multiplier? 0.0001 will get us that. 0.0001. All right. Do we have any questions about this? This is really key. Let's get rid of those headphones, please, guys. We got some stuff to go over here. All right. I'm going to give you answers to the assignment. Please check